So I'm back in the lab, and you may be looking at this going, what in the hell is going on? And that's okay for you to say that. I kind of made myself a trainer, and it's kind of cool. So the train boards, that I took some train boards off of a chiller, and these are the covers that protect the boards so they don't, touch ground and they don't short to each other and etc. So I took 4 of them and I kind of just stacked them. They had these little threaded holes right here, so I decided to make myself I'm calling this like a trainer board. It gives me a way to send wires through the center here without them touching the ground, and it keeps it protected. And yeah, got a lot going on here. So we'll start over here. I just got some old contact, that's Contactor, and it has, here's your coil pins right here. You have a set of normally closed contacts. Go down to your overload. I have another contactor which is a little more heavy duty, goes to another overload, another one, added in a switch. I haven't got the high voltage side wired up. I'm getting a little tired, so I was like, yeah, I'll do that later. And then I added myself some 24 volt stuff. So we just have a 24 volt coil, 2-pole contactor, double pole, double throw, relay. I have a sequencer right here. You have another relay. All this is just 24 volts. And it's just, like I said, just for fun, just for messing around. I got a nice little relay with a base, a terminal strip here where everything is. I do have some jumpers right here, and I have some extra jumpers right here that I've kind of just screwed off to the side. This is a big rectifier. This thing does, it's a 2-phase, 100 amps up to 1600 volts. And it's from good old China. I don't have anything going to that yet, but I just did that for fun. I have another rectifier board. So you can see it's 24 volts AC on this side, and this side's DC. Cool thing about this one, let me see if I can zoom in a bit. So right there where it says full half, if you know about rectifiers, that is a full wave rectifier or a half wave rectifier, and that is converting AC into DC. I have myself a 75 VA transformer, so I could use whatever I wanted. Have myself an HOA switch and a potentiometer right here. And just for fun, I wired in an annunciator, and you can, I'll turn it on and you can hear it. Here, we'll add a little more speed to it, or voltage. So yeah, I have myself a potentiometer as well. And yeah, I'm just messing around. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm calling this my training board. There is also on this rectifier right here, there's another potentiometer right there. There's a lot I can do with this thing. I mean, I can mess around with the high voltage side. I could just grab 120 volts from here and power up all this stuff. I can go through a switch if I wanted to. Just mess around with, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm calling this a trainer. I have the rectifier turned down, so you can see here is this terminal and this terminal, basically 10 volts. So this white wire, this white wire right there is the output off this potentiometer. So you'd measure white to black. It's down at 0, 0. Okay, let's turn this up 50%. Okay, we're at 50%. We go back to white and black, and you can see 4.3 volts. And then when I go all the way, let's go to 70%. I'm sure my neighbors are absolutely loving me right now. But yeah, I was just wanting to mess around a bit. So like I said, I can do some high voltage stuff. I could do your conventional 24 volts. I have, like I said, another big old rectifier right here if I wanted to. I have this one. I got a 24 volt AC transformer. I mean, I could always add another one. The annunciator I did just for fun, so you can kind of, without using the meter, you can hear the potentiometer. Yeah, hands are all dirty. And I made all of this portable. So I got my 120 volt powering here, and then it goes to, it's connected to like a Wego, so I can disconnect everything and make it portable. But yeah, I'm just messing around. I mean, most of this, I mean, I got this off of an old chiller. I had this just floating around. This was just floating around in my house. I took the terminal strip from an old chiller. I took all this from an old York YCAV. You know, I've had these. These are just extras I've had for who the heck knows how long. But like I said, you got a 2-pole, a double pole, a sequencer, and a single pole. And yeah, and then I'm gonna get the high voltage stuff here wired up to the HOA switch, so that way, you know, could teach people how an HOA switch works. Even though for most of us, yes, it is not it's not difficult. Manual, off, waits for a signal, auto. But still, you know, I thought it was cool. And like I said, I also had the potentiometer and my rectifiers and this, that, and the other. Just messing around on a cloudy Saturday. But I just decided to get back into the lab again. Having a little fun. And I'm actually kind of happy with the way this turned out. Let me grab some. So they covered up these boards right here. These are off a RTHB water-cooled screw chiller that got removed. So you can see right there, stepper. This is with Train. If you know Train, this would be the 1U3 board, which is the stepper board. And I got, you know, like I said, I had a ton of boards. I was gonna try and just do some stuff, and I actually saved these boards because I'm gonna start robbing some parts off, like the triacs, the relays, and I'm gonna start robbing some of these capacitors and whatnot. And I've been getting into electronics a lot, and you know, I kind of want to start trying to maybe build my own stuff, and you know, maybe build an EEV stepper driver, or blah blah blah, or just who the heck knows what. You know, what anything's possible. I mean, you got relays, diodes, microcontrollers, you got boards, capacitors, resistors, MOVs, metal oxide varistors, blah blah blah. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know, more boards. There's another one, but you get the idea. But yeah, I just thought it was fun. I mean, you could see EEV. I think it actually kind of turned out kind of cool. I mean, I guess that's kind of a little angled, but yeah, I just have a screw here, screw going through there, and then I screwed them there, and like I said, it you see the open area. It gives myself like a chase to run the wires in between from here to here and wherever, without it being just a crazy ugly looking wiring mess. You know, I used some DIN rail right there. Yeah, having fun, being a nerd. Hope you all enjoying your weekend. Happy HVACing.